Welcome back to this week's changelog. This week we have 8 updates and we're going to cover 4 of them today. Let's jump into it. Update number 1, we released PTO policies. This is a massive release and I'll tell you all about it. Playground's pay time off policy feature brings all of your tracking and scheduling into one streamlined place. You can create customized time off policies, assign staff to them, and then also automatically track those employee balances as they request their time off. Staff members can easily see their balance, how much time they have available, and request any time off. And administrators can see exactly how much is left in their bank and then approve or deny as they see fit. I'm gonna cover at a high level how this works, but I'd encourage you to check out our brand new article in our Help Center all about setting up and managing your new PTO policies. Let's take a look at how it works. So under your payroll dashboard, you'll now see there's a new paid time off tab with a policies section, and you can create policies here and name it whatever you like. We'll name this our sick policy. There are a ton of different configurations that can be set up depending on the structure of the PTO policy. So whether this is pay time off or this is a sick type of policy, you can define how it renews, whether it's on a work anniversary, so it restarts the count based off of the day a staff person was hired, or if it's on a specific date of the year, like the 1st of the year or June 30th. Then you can also define individual ways that the PTO actually accrues, whether it's all at once. So on the work anniversary or on the specific date, does the entire policy accrue, or does this happen throughout the entire cycle? So each month, do they get their hours for the month? Or you can even do this based off of the amount of hours worked. So oftentimes providers like to have these policies get filled up as staff and employees build tenure. And then finally, of course, you can also define carryover, how much of the PTO policy carries over cycle to cycle. All of this can be defined. Once you have your policy built, you can jump into it, assign staff to it, and you can see really easily how much they have available, how much they've used, what their current balance looks like, and anything else that might be relevant to the PTO policy. Now, on your scheduling tab, when a staff person submits PTO, you'll be able to see any requests that they have, or you can go in here and do it for them. Record time off, select a policy that you want to attribute this to, and it'll show you how much is available in their bank. So we're going to say that Danielle Willow is going to take 8 hours off of the PTO policy, record the absence maybe for an appointment. And we're going to record this absence. This is now recorded, and those 8 hours are deducted from Daniel's policy. So if I go to Daniel and go to his hours, it's really easy to see all of his time off, any PTO policies that are currently applied, what he's taken off, and then of course you can always go in here and add additional time off or balance adjustments if needed. PTO policies have been a long time coming in Playground, and we're so excited to see how you all use this in your day-to-day operations. Of course, with anything, let us know if you have any questions or feedback, as it's a brand new feature and we're looking to make it better and better for you all. The next big release of the week is a brand new view of your CRM tasks. We now make it easier than ever to see all of your tasks for the day and your coming up tasks for the week, along with anything else that might be super important for you to see without having to click into each task. Let's take a quick look at how it works. Under my tasks page on CRM, I now have a Kanban view. It's just the kind of view that we can see all of our tasks as opposed to the table view that's listed out here. This view makes it really easy to see at a glance everything that you have coming up, along with when it's due or when it was overdue, who it's assigned to, and the specific task type. Of course, you can see the lead it's assigned to and the place in the pipeline that they're currently in. You can of course always click on the check to mark this as done, or click on the task itself to be taken to the lead to then have it completed. It's a super quick redesign, but should make things a whole lot easier for you and your team to manage all of your tasks. Hopefully this new update to tasks make it easier than ever to stay on top of them and get all of your work done faster than ever. The next big release of the week is an update to our report builder on the CRM. where Camber, our AI employee for childcare, can now build reports for you using natural language. Let's take a look at how it works. So now in my reporting dashboard on CRM, if I edit any insight, I am seeing the builder tab that we're used to in terms of building out and defining the rows and columns for the graph and chart that we're looking at. But we now have a Camber tab that I can speak to in natural language to make edits and build the chart as I see fit. So if I want to say segment by lead stage, I can type this in and tell Camber to do this, and in a couple of seconds, it will update the chart with my instructions. And so you can make this whatever your heart's desire. Instead of having to understand what X and Y axes you want to define, you just tell Camber, and Camber does all the heavy lifting for you. This should hopefully make reporting in Playground CRM easier than ever. And the last update of the week that we want to cover is a super small but powerful update to how emails are sent to leads in Playground. We now make it easier than ever to search for a template that you want to use instead of having to go scrolling endlessly to find the exact email you want to see. So let's take a look at how it works. When I click into a lead here and send them an email, I now have a search bar to find the template I want. So if I want to do an invitation to apply, I can just look up the email I want, select it, and then hit send. Super quick update, but should hopefully make things a whole lot easier when sending emails out to leads every single day. That's all for this week's update. We'll see you next time.